Hi everyone, it's LaShonda from Labors of Love with another Therapy Thursday video. Today I would like to talk about vulnerability and loneliness because I think there's a strong correlation between the two. So oftentimes in life we go through things, and those things can be happy and exciting things, or they can be scary and sad things. But when we're going through things, sometimes it's hard for many of us to share what's happening in our lives with other people. I think there are many reasons why people do not share what's happening in their lives with others. One of them may be that they don't want to burden other people, and so they keep it to themselves. Sometimes I think people don't share kind of the happy or exciting news because they don't know if that is going to provoke anger or resentment or jealousy in others. Sometimes we don't tell other people what we're going through because we've worked so hard to maintain the image that we have created, that telling people what's happening within our bodies and within ourselves, as well as within our homes, would kind of negate or shatter that image that we're trying to maintain. Whatever the reason we choose, ones I named or others, we find that we are lonely in our experiences because there are not people there to celebrate the good things with us or help us shoulder the burdens of some of the not so good things. So what I'm suggesting is that if we were to take a chance, step out on that very frightening limb of vulnerability, what we often find is that there are people in our lives, in our circles, and in the places that we go who would be more than happy to share in the joys that we're experiencing and more than happy to help us shoulder the burdens. So when we finally muster the courage to tell someone, sometimes we experience a lot of relief because there are people who are excited for us and they're happy and they're supportive. And then we find that there are people who are empathetic because they're going through similar things. How many times have we gone through terrible things not knowing that the person that we talk to very often has experienced similar things? So it's very lonely when we feel like we're walking this road alone, especially in some of those very exciting or very dark moments. The more vulnerable we are and the more vulnerable we choose to be, oftentimes the less lonely we feel because there are people there to support us. Now, I don't want to minimize how difficult it is to be vulnerable, and I also don't want to suggest that all people are safe or that we do not be wise in our decisions, that we don't use our discernment, that we don't listen to our bodies. But what I am saying is sometimes if we're willing to let go of the image we've created, if we're willing to let go of this notion that we'll be a burden, and if we're willing to let go of thinking that people will somehow be angry about our success, we will reach out to other people and find that we have an amazing support system that we are not using to its fullest capacity. If you struggle with vulnerability, if you struggle with knowing who and what places are safe, Labors of Love would really love to walk alongside you on that journey. You can reach out to us at www.thelaborsoflove.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can get more information like this, information on trauma and relationships and mental health, as well as other topics. And if you have any questions and would like immediate answers, feel free to drop us a line on any of our social media. Until next week, be well.